Today we're going to be painting using watercolor crayons. Watercolor crayons are like regular crayons, except for if you paint over them, they look like watercolor paints. When you get your box, if you have a paintbrush, take out the paintbrush. You won't be using that one, you'll be using another one. You can choose the colors that you want to use. However, this is for Valentine's Day. So you might like to color with Valentine colors like red, pink, and purple. You're going to color an entire piece of 6x9 white paper with your crayons. Don't color a picture that you draw like people or hearts or balloons or bicycles. Just color sections of the paper in a pattern if you want to have a pattern. Or if you just want to color random sections, that's fine also. You can adjust the pressure of your coloring, pressing hard in some places, pressing softer in some places. But the crayons will paint or show up like paint darker if you press harder, lighter if you press lighter with the crayon. You also need to pay attention to the blue and the purple. The word violet is written on the purple crayon. The word blue is written on the blue crayon, except for they look very similar to each other. You can use any colors that you want to. Here I've only used what we consider Valentine colors. Once you get finished coloring, you're going to get a small cup of water and you're going to paint with the water. Be careful not to splash anyone else's water or onto anyone else's paint or their crayons. You're just going to dip your brush in the water and paint over your crayon area. You're going to want to paint all of your area. Don't go over the whole thing at one time. Paint one color at a time. Here I'm painting over the first red section, and then in a minute I'm going to paint the purple section, and after I paint the purple section I'm going to paint the area where they will overlap each other so that they can kind of mix together. Actually, I paint that before I paint the purple area. So here I'm mixing the red and purple together. It kind of makes a red-violet color. Each time you paint a different color, you want to rinse your brush a little bit. And you never have to really empty out your paint water, that unless it gets really dirty, like black or dark brown. So here I'm painting over the purple area. Now I'm going to paint over my pink area, and you can tell that some areas are a little bit lighter than other areas, and the more you kind of rub it in one area, the less you see the crayon lines. Now I'm going to paint over where the pink and the purple touch each other. Don't rub it too hard in one area or you'll make a hole in your paper. You're going to paint the entire paper. Once you get finished with that, you're going to give it to Miss Davis to put on the drying rack. And then we'll let it dry and we're going to save it for next week. Make sure at the beginning you have written your name on the back of your paper, because once you paint, you can't put your name on the front.